are in indie cinema, you are in European American cinema, and then you turn up in Star Trek Discovery, of all things. What you look for the most when it comes to choosing whether you want to do this particular project or not?
If I put it blatantly, something which makes sense, and when sense to me, when I say sense to me, if I describe a little bit, it would be, it should not be in binary. It should not be, black and white. It has to have some layers, some nuances, some subtle aspects of human lives and relationships, and it must carry meaning, which is for furthering somebody's aspiration, some kind of inspiration, to allow the audience to see the macro rather than pushing them to a micro existence and pushing them towards the lower depths of humanity. And so somehow it has to be uplifting. Art should have certain standard. If we call cinema a discipline of art, then it must fulfill the fundamental purpose which has been created.
How were you approached for the role, and what was that thing that made you say yes to this movie?
I think it talks about something very close to my heart. It talks about identity. It talks about reducing human being to an illegal entity. It talks about the papers are more important than human beings. And it talks about dehumanizing a human being. It talks about the emotional struggles that each and every human being faces in separation or in fulfilling and chasing or chasing their dreams, and that too an artistic dream. In this case, the eagle is a filmmaker who wants to make films for helping to help himself to evolve as a human being, as to better himself and to do some good, some greater good for the society. And then when it comes to fulfilling that, and so many obstacles which are man-made obstacles, society has made those obstacles, money and borders and political identity and citizenship and all that nonsense.
Do you use your own experience to develop and flesh out your own characters? Do you do that in your movies?
I don't think there is any other way to do it apart from bringing your own experiences, because unless you experience, it's only information. And information cannot be a piece of art. It's just information. Media can use it. Media is not art. So yes, experience to have knowledge is not good enough as well. You have to have wisdom. And when one applies knowledge and one practices knowledge, it becomes wisdom if you practiced it enough. You have approved of the knowledge. You have found that this knowledge is acceptable in the core of my belief system and heart. You practice it, and then it becomes wisdom because you found it to be true, which makes sense to you. It's very subjective. And that's what you bring into a film, to a story, or to the role.
What are your influences and inspirations? Who did you watch when you were in your stage, when you were learning how to act?
I grew up in this town where I'm right now sitting in Gwalpara in Assam, and we didn't have any access to any films apart from the films which are being shown in the local cinema, and which were big films, with Dharmender Saab and Bachchan Saab and Shatrughan Sinha and Ranbir Kapoor, Hema Malini, Zinat Aman, Dustin Hoffman, and Steve McQueen, and it was mind-blowing because I didn't believe that those were actors. I thought those are real people. The director has picked them up and they are performing. And then I came to know, my God, he's an actor. So I got inspired by them that I would like to be an actor like this guy, who is so real,